Hello everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Welcome to this week's Hot Numbers section. Now today we are going to learn about measurement of length. And before we start, I'd like to know if you know what a length is. Who can tell us what a length is? Yes, Naomi?
Length is how something long is.
Very good. So what do we need if, for example, I want to measure the width of this board? Yes, Felix?
You can use your big ruler to measure from one end to another.
Very good. Any other suggestions? Yes, Lemaine?
You could also use a string.
Good. That can work. But if I need to know the units of measurement, a string might not help me much because it has no units on it.
What, Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
Now, what about tape measure?
Well, that could work, and I could use a tape measure to measure the length of the board. Now, well done, all of you. I can see you're all very alert. Now, do we all know the unit used to measure length? Yes, Gumatho?
Meters.
Very good. Any others? Yes, Naomi?
Centimeters.
Very good. Any other units you can think of? Yes, Lamine?
Kilometers.
Good. Do we have any others? Yes, Felix?
Millimeters.
Millimeters. Well done, all of you. Now, starting from the smallest unit, we use millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers to measure length. Now, today we will concentrate on millimeters and centimeters. Now, I see you all have your rulers there. Now, make sure it is a 30-centimeter ruler. Now, why don't you get a hold of your ruler at home and join in with us as we measure items. Now, do we all have our rulers with us?
Yes, we do.
Very good. Marara, what's happening with your ruler?
Well, I'm not sure. You see, I opened my bag and I just found it broken.
And what were you doing with your bag before you got home?
Well, I sat on it for some time when I was waiting to go home, bounced a couple of times, but wait, I'm not that heavy. I could not have broken it.
Well, Marara, rulers break very easily. You have to be very careful with your ruler. But you know what? I have this extra ruler here, and you can use it for this lesson. Now, but you have to promise to be very careful with it.
Oh, I promise, Teacher Pendo.
Okay, very good. So use mine. I'm taking your old ruler. Well done. Now that we're all very equipped, we can continue with our lesson. Now, our rulers are divided into what is known as centimeters. Now, these are the long lines that have numbers on them. You can see them right there. And there are the shorter lines in between the long ones. Now, these shorter lines represent what we call milliliters. Now, as you can see, a milliliter is a very, very small unit, okay? Now, you get a millimeter by dividing a centimeter into 10 equal portions. Now, on your tables there, you have different lines with different lengths drawn on them. Now, let's measure the first one. How long is it? Yes, Gumatho?
5 centimeters long.
Very good. How about the second one? Let's measure. Yes, Naomi?
7 centimeters and...
How many small lines are there between 7 and the end of the line?
4.
4. Very good. So that's 7 centimeters and?
4 millimeters.
Well done. Very good. Finally, the third line. Marara, make use of your new ruler.
Well, the third line is 12 centimeters.
Very good. Well done. Now, is it possible to tell me how many millimeters make a centimeter? Yes, Felix?
10.
Correct. There are 10 millimeters in a centimeter. Now, who can tell me how many millimeters there are in 12 centimeters? Yes, Lemaine?
120 millimeters.
That was fast. How did you get that?
I multiplied 12 times 10 to get 120 millimeters.
Teacher Pendo, I can also do that.
Okay, Marara. So what is 5.6 centimeters in millimeters?
Oh, that would be 56.
Very good. You're very sharp today. Now let's try the other way around. How many centimeters are there in 78 millimeters? Yes, Gumato?
7.8.
Ah, excellent. Now, who can explain how we convert milliliters into centimeters?
Well, Teacher Pendo,
Yes, Mararo.
I think to change millimeters to centimeters, we had to multiply the number of centimeters by 10. Now, to change millimeters to centimeters, I now need to do the opposite. I will divide the millimeters by 10.
Aha, well done. You've got it. Excellent. Well, I hope you at home had a good time as we did. Now you know how to change millimeters into centimeters and how to change centimeters into millimeters. It's all about practice.
Oh, yes, and practice makes permanent. Practice makes perfect.
It does, Mara. It makes perfect. Well, I'm afraid we're out of time, but please join us next time for more hot numbers.